stole $10,000. We definitely like in our beds at like 5:30 in the morning transferring $10,000 to like my account. Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today you're gonna spend the whole day with me and you're gonna see everything that I eat. Also, you guys gonna hear some really interesting stories that happened in my life. So let's start with breakfast. Let's go. So for breakfast today we're gonna do sырniki. It's really popular in Eastern Europe. It is from cheese. It's really delicious, and actually I didn't make them in a while. Let's pray that I will be able to make them and they will taste really good. Let's do them. Cheese, egg. Turn out great. Let's see them. Okay guys, let's try them. It's just like in my childhood. The taste of my childhood. Okay guys, and while I eat, I'll tell you a really funny story that happened to me not so long ago. So, I have a really good friend. She's one of my closest friends right now. So, she doesn't live in Miami, but she comes here often because her dad lives here and her mom lives in a different country. It was one of the days where she came and I slept over at her house. I've been friends with her for like 5 years now. I've known her for 5 years, and she has also a brother that is a year older than like her because she's younger than me and I'm the same age as him. So it was really funny because it was a day when I slept over at her house. So we went to sleep like kind of early because we were so tired, and the previous day we were like hanging out later night. We fell asleep, and I don't know why, but I woke up at night and I was thinking to go to the bathroom because I drink a lot of water, and then I heard like steps, and I knew that it's probably like her brother because he wasn't hanging out with us that day, so he probably like was his friends, and then he came like later to home. Our room is closer to the kitchen, and then his room is after our room, like my friends. So we always hear, like he always hears when we are going to our room, and we always hear when he goes to our room. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. That's probably him. I was sleeping next to the door, and then she was sleeping next to the window. So I couldn't see the door, so I was sleeping like that to that side, and then the door was in this side, left. And then I hear that the door is opening, and I'm sleeping, and I'm here like, what is happening? Like I never, like this never happened before. Like I said, I know her for 5 years, and because I'm really close to her, like almost all the time I stay in her house, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe he wants to see, because like I said, we didn't hang out with him, so maybe he wants to see if I don't know, I stayed, or if like we are at home or something like that, if she already came home. So I'm like, okay, I want turn and say hi to him, because like that's weird. I'm gonna just pretend that I'm sleeping, and then he will leave. But then I'm like that, and then he doesn't go away, because like I'm waiting for the sound of like closing the doors, but then I don't hear the sound. I'm like, that's weird. And I'm laying there like, maybe it's not even him, maybe it's not her brother, maybe it's somebody else. And then the weirdest part is I'm hearing the steps, and like somebody's coming to our bed. So because the door is there, somebody's coming, so I hear the footsteps, and I'm like, okay, now I need definitely to turn and like see who is this. So I turn, and that's him, and I'm like, oh, you scared me, like what happened, why are you here? And then he's like, oh, hi gorgeous. Like you guys are sleeping. And I'm like, it's 5:30 in the morning. Yes, we are sleeping. And he's like, so you know, I came here because somebody stole $10,000 from my dad, and I wanted to see if it's not you guys. I'm like, yeah, we definitely in our beds at like 5:30 in the morning transferring $10,000 to like my account or somebody else's account, or like I don't know. Because his dad's card is like on his phone and on her phone. So for example, if he buys something, my friend, she's able to see the notifications that, for example, he to like jet ski that day, or like he went to and he ate something, and we get this notification. So we basically know what are we doing, and the dad knows too, but I don't think that he checks all the time. So then that's funny, because I'm like, she started talking a little bit louder. I'm like, shh, she's sleeping. And then my friend wakes up, and that's funny because she wakes up and then she stands up, and I feel like her eyes are like so big, because she's like, why are you guys talking? Because he's standing right next to me and I'm sitting on the bed like talking to him. That's funny. So she's like, what? What happened? And he said that like somebody stole $10,000 and he wanted to check if it's us. She's like, leave the room, we're sleeping, it's not us. And I'm like, then he left. He said good night, and then he left. And I'm like, that's so weird. And then I was like, do you want to see if we got this notification of like somebody spending $10,000? She's like, no, let's see tomorrow. So I went to the bathroom and then I went back to sleep, and then when I came back she was already sleeping. So then we woke up the next day and we're like, okay, let's see if we got this notification. And then we opened the phone, and we didn't got, like the phone didn't got the notification that like somebody spent like $10,000. So we're like, that's weird. And then I'm like, maybe you're able to delete it. So we checked online because we didn't know. So we went on Safari and like wrote out, can you delete from Apple Pay the transaction? And it was like, it said, I think it said yes. So like, okay, that's weird. Let's go and ask the dad if he knows about it. So we went there. I know. Also, we also checked the transaction, and it was funny because there was like a hotel at like 513 or something like that. It was a rent a hotel for like $1,000. So it wasn't for like one night. It was like, or maybe it was one night. I don't know. It was like $1,000 at like 513. There was rent a hotel. So we're like, okay. That's weird, like that's even makes it more weird. So we went to the dad, we asked him, and he's like, oh no guys, don't worry about it, I gave my credit card to my friend, so he probably ran the hotel. And we're like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. And then we're like, oh, also because we first just asked him about the hotel. We didn't ask him for like $10,000 because we didn't know if your brother I don't know, because we didn't want the brothers to be in trouble or something like that. So, and then we asked, and you know that the probably maybe the person that you gave the credit card spent like $10,000, and he's like, no, this can't be. That's no. So now we know that like, okay, somebody ran the hotel, but now we don't know like what was that story. It was like $10,000, but it's funny. So yeah, that's a story. And then the next morning we didn't see him. We wanted to ask him, but we didn't see him because it was like it was Monday, so he went to school early, and then we didn't see him, and then I left. So yeah, but I'm probably gonna see them today, and I'm gonna ask him what was that. But yeah, it's a funny story of my life. This was the best breakfast I had in a long time. Like, it was so good, and I'm so happy they turned out great. And it was also easy to make them too. Like, it wasn't really hard. So I'm really happy about that. I just came back from my friend's house because after my breakfast I called her and she invited me to go to her place. So now I'm back. I'm really hungry because I didn't really eat at her house. We went and played ping pong, and also we went to the beach because it was really sunny and the weather was really nice. So now I'm really hungry. Let's do my lunch. So I actually thought for quite a bit of what I want for my lunch today, and I really want to make a homemade cheeseburger. So let's do a cheeseburger. She's mad because she wants a cheeseburger too, and she knows that she will have her food and not mine. Let's wash them. So this is beef, let's go and grill it. Okay guys, so the handyman came to my apartment because the door fell out, so he will fix it right now, and I'm gonna finish my hamburger. Now let's put everything together. Okay guys, my hamburger is finally ready. It looks and smells delicious. I'm so excited to eat it. Actually really good that he came right now because now I have my lunch outside. And also in Miami right now the weather is getting like really hot, but today It's actually really good. It's not that hot, it's still warm, but it's good. And that was my lunch. It was really good. And now I'm so tired. I want to go and watch a movie or like lay down or I don't know, read a book or something. Because I was at the beach today and I feel like almost all the time after the beach you want to like rest. And also I ate lunch, so I want to rest too. So let's go. But also before I'm gonna lay down, I remembered that I still have some leftovers from the dough, so I want to bake something real quick. They are ready, let's take them out. So my cookies are ready. They look really cute and I hope they're delicious too. Also, while I was taking out, I burned myself. I burned my finger now. It hurts a lot. Even though I'm always careful and I cook all the time. Like I still sometimes, this happens. So always be careful. But my finger hurts a lot and I don't want. I also not a couple days ago. Okay, like I also burned my other hand. And it hurt it too. It hurt it like a lot too. So now I will have a burned finger too. Ah, that's horrible. Anyways, let's taste it and see how it tastes. Really good. Now my mood is a little bit better. One and this one I will leave for later, but they taste amazing. I actually didn't really thought that they would taste so good. And now I'm gonna go and probably read a book for like an hour or something. So let's go.